Hello YouTubers, BanDana Gramma here, and I'm back out on my porch just for a little chat time, waiting for a few people to show up, hoping indeed that I'll be able to see the chat on my Kindle here. This is, let's see, Thursday? I don't know if it's Wednesday or Thursday. It's Thursday. Okay, this is Thursday. And that means my surgery was 2 days ago. And this is what they got me in. See if you can see. It's got me in now till Friday. They want it kept bent like that. And they got, I don't know if I can even show you. This is the finger that was, it was the ring finger that was injured. The glass came in right here and went right to the bone and chopped both of the tendons that hold the muscle to the bone, so that finger wouldn't work. So he went in and did a, I'll show you on this hand, he did a zigzag cut down the finger, zigzag, zigzag across the front here and into the palm, and opened the flaps up and went in and reattached the tendon to the muscle that holds it to the bone. So that's what they did, and now they tell me I can't use it at all for at least a month, and I'm not supposed to use the other fingers either because manipulating them would pull on that ring finger, and until the repair heals some, they don't want me pulling on it or I could rip out the repair. They do want me to take this hand and bend those fingers down, but passively. I can't like use my muscles on this hand to bend them down. So that'll be for a month. I can't do that. And then it's going to be 4 to 6 months before it's all healed, and hopefully I won't need a second surgery. There's a chance I might, but he says if I'm a good girl, I probably won't need to have a second surgery. So that's really difficult to be without my right hand. I am right-handed. So let me see if I can find my chat on here. I think I might have to get into my other name rather than, because that says it's going. Let me try getting into my real name to see if I can look at my BanDana Gramma through that way. I think that's how it works. Yeah, there it is. Let me pull that up, and I should be able to see your chat. All right, who's all here? 4 people, it says all. There we go. Yes, there's Allison. I hope your hand's healing quickly. Suburban Hillbilly. Hello. Sheila. Hi, Sheila. Isabel. Hello. Brenda. Ava. Allison has a birthday gift for me. Well, that's exciting. All sorts. Good morning. Dolphin Man. Hello. Good to see you, Dolphin Man. It's been a while. Internet is awful today. I'm sorry, Brenda. Well, I got 2 nice little surprises in the mail this week. Every once in a while, when my husband checks my post office box, there's something there. And I got a lovely card from my friend Wendy in New Jersey. And it's a pretty card. It says, "Thinking of you, as I often do, and feel better." And it has a scripture in it. It says, "You, Lord, are just in all your ways, faithful in all your works. You are near to all who call upon you." So it's a lovely card that I got from Wendy. Thank you, Wendy. And I also got a nice little card from Illinois from Carolyn. And Carolyn, this is pretty. See the colors in this? Like butterflies. And Carolyn sent me a nice little note thanking me for my channel, and that she wanted to send me a small gift of some bookmarks that she makes. And she sent me 2, 3, 4, I think 5 of these. I have one in my Bible. Aren't these pretty? Look at the tassels on the bottom, and they're crosses, all hand crocheted in a small, fine, with a small needle and fine threads. There's, let's see, a maroon one, and this is kind of a bluish gray one, and a green one, and a yellow one. Now, I can't remember if there was 5 or 6. I know I got an orange one in my Bible, kind of a coral color that you see me wear a lot. That's one of my favorite colors. And there might have been a pink one. But if it is, I put it in another book. But she sent me quite a few, and they're lovely. So thank you very, very much for those handmade bookmarks, Carolyn. I really appreciate it. It's always nice to go to the mailbox and find a surprise. I don't have it here, but Sheila from Canada also sent me an absolutely gorgeous bookmark that was a long one, beautifully done, and it's red and white, so I've got that in a cookbook in my kitchen, and someday when I have it here, I'll show it. And Dolphin Man had sent me this beautiful, it's like a hat pin, and it's got a little teapot on top. I just love it. So those are a few things that some very thoughtful folks sent me for no reason at all, and it made me feel very loved, and I really appreciate it. Thank you. So, who all else is here? North Dakota Pink, Sandy. Let's see. Sandy's Travel and Gardening Adventures. Yeah. Okay, so back to my hand. I gotta buy new clothes because I'm not doing buttons and snaps and zippers very well with one hand. So I've got to find some easy pull-on things to wear for the next 4 to 6 months. I have had a neighbor come, and she helped me get some of my plants in the ground, and also out front, like you might know, I have a wedding this weekend. My daughter's getting married on Sunday. So I'm going to have to dress this up with a scarf or something to wear with my dress. But I had some lovely flowers and herbs that the kids gave me for Mother's Day that I never got planted. And my neighbor across the street came, and I had a lot of big pots out front, and she helped me get the soil mixed up and put in those pots and plant those flowers. And so we got the front looking better for my company arriving. We're going to have like 28 people here on Sunday. A lot of family, the bridesmaids, the hairdresser, the photographer, the whole, we have 7 kids and their spouses and grandkids, and they're all going to be here. So yeah, we're going to have a full house. This isn't a giant house, but it's going to be pretty full. And they're very understanding. I don't think it's going to be up to snuff because I'm just not up to doing everything precise. I'm going to have my sisters come and stay the night, and my husband's sister is coming to stay the night, and also one of my sister's husbands, a brother-in-law, and I'm delighted to have them. I'm so happy they're coming. So I'm sure they'll lend a helping hand when they're needed, and they'll take me as I am because that's what they got to do anyway. But they love me, and I know it, so that's a good thing. And the wedding's going to be a joyous time. So a little stressful because everything that's going on, and you have a preconceived idea how you want everything perfect when people come. It's just not going to happen, so I'm going to have to just accept things the way they are, and I'm sure everything will be fine. So yeah, enjoy. Mrs. Soap Peddler, hello. Sounds like a good time. It will be with family because I live in Maryland, and all my family, my sisters are in upstate New York. My husband's family is all in upstate New York, and we don't get to see them too often. My son and my grandkids through him are in Virginia. That's about an hour and a quarter away. Not too far, but it's on the other side of the Beltway, and traffic's always horrendous. So there's not a whole lot of traveling that goes back and forth there. We see them a few times, maybe once every couple of months, not enough. And my other son lives in Massachusetts, and we only get to see him a couple times a year with his 3 kids. So I'm looking forward to having them all come to the wedding. That will be a fun time. I'm going to see if I can turn this another direction so I can read it better. Make it bigger. There, that's better. Okay. So, let's see if I got anything new to show you in the garden. I think I showed you last time I put black plastic up on that fence. It looks ugly, but it's covering all the poison ivy that was growing. I got big, humongous leaves on this poison ivy growing on my stockade fence, and I can't cut it off. I can't get near this stuff, and neither can my husband. So I took big, heavy black plastic and put it all over that fence to cover it. So now at least I can get out on that side of the garden and, you know, weed my onions and my strawberries and lettuces and things that are planted there and not get the poison ivy all over me. And the neighbor on the other side is trying to get rid of it too. I mean, our fence line is a share right there. The raspberries are coming in. The cool weather crops are getting big. The cauliflower and the broccoli and collard greens. My fruit trees are doing well. I did have a fruit drop, the June fruit drop I think it's called, and my nectarine, which was loaded, lost probably 15 fruit on the ground. But it still hung on to some, so it probably had more than it needed to bear for being a baby fruit tree. My peach just lost about, I don't know, 8 or 9 fruit, so that also had quite a few on it. So I'm hoping that hangs on to the rest. The cherries need to be picked. I see the birds are over there picking at my red cherries, so I'm going to have to do some left-handed picking today, I think, to get some of those cherries. And my strawberries I have ripening too that I need to get picked. The plums didn't do so well, and the apples haven't really put out anything like I'd hoped. They had a ton of blossoms, but didn't get any fruit, just 1 or 2 on each. So that didn't happen. My berries are doing pretty well. I've got boysenberries that are forming and blackberries that are forming. So I'll have those. And I still have to get peppers